picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the UCLA Bruins and the BYU Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
One of the most beautiful backdrops in all of college sports, LaBelle Edwards Stadium with the mountains shining behind it. Many say it is one of the most beautiful fields you'll ever play on. 63,000 strong, the Cougars have proven to be one of the best home crowds. Their spirit and their noise makes it a tough place to play at elevation. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. Deep in the end zone, it's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cox. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Gain of 13. And a first down for the offense.
Offense in a bunch formation. Here's Iamaleava to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Right side, it's Cox. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
The Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Cox. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Iamaleava. Left side is Knight. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Calls his own number. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
How about the defensive line? You know what? They're so athletic, they might as well be called running backs. They were running backs in another life. Probably should be anyways. Look at how he scoops up the football, makes a play, chews up yardage, almost houses that puppy. What a great athletic play. One of the most athletic players on the field.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. Dumps it to the back. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it?" There he goes! Smashes through the tackle.
Man, it would be hard not to continue to feed this guy the rock. He just makes big plays. Last week you saw it, over 100 yards, making big plays already in this football game. He is a big play waiting to happen.
That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Knight. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Iamaleava. Makes the grab on the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. To the air, it's Iamaleava. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bruins! The first points of the day.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
7, BYU 0.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Hits inside. It's Martin. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finds his man. It's Bachmeier. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Driving forward, it's Martin. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, BYU! He stood tall in the pocket, held his ground, and delivered a strike despite taking that hit.
I'm impressed with this quarterback, boy. In the pocket like that, you've got all these bodies. Guys are trying to grab you. Guys are trying to shield your vision downfield. He knew he was going to get popped. He was able to stand in the pocket calmly and deliver a strike downfield.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Turning it on. Oh, the sweet feet. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Hauls it in. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCLA!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Oh, pressure's coming. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
All right, right, and it all starts with a big Bear. I mean, first of all, when your name is Bear, you're cooler than everyone else. But when you saw him come in as a freshman a year ago, big, strong, everybody debated his weight. Is he 220? Is he 230? Probably closer to 250. And you watched him as a freshman make play after play with his legs, throwing the football. Palmer, this is a guy, man, in this offense, in this system, he takes another step, and he's better passing the ball through the air. You better watch out for BYU.
I think you're right. I think expectations are a lot different in Provo this year because of what you just said. I think Bear Bachmeier kind of came out of nowhere a year ago, and all of a sudden you blinked, and they were 8-0, and at the end of the year they're playing the Big 12 championship game. He was just a freshman. He's had an outstanding offseason. The coaching staff already says he's digesting more of the playbook. They're going to be able to open it up a little bit more. He's going to play with more confidence, and if he stays healthy, BYU can win the conference and reach the playoff.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quick give. It's Martin. Ran through the contact. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air. It's Bachmeier. And he almost had a pick.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Release to the back. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And there just has not been a lot to write home about this year for this football team. Offensively, defensively, or even on special teams. Just not a lot of bright spots this season.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Makes the grab. It's Knight. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
At the 44. And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Bruins, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Iamaleava escapes the pressure going right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. The run inside, it's Knight. Nice move to pick up yardage. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? This is a designed run. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up all. The whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out wide left, it's Lions. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing, Imaliava. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Bruins. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? He drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback. He sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Takes a handoff. It's Martin. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Sacramento State taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the away squad, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
That's caught. It's Martin. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Moves the pocket. It's Buckmeyer. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
There's some room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
All over him immediately.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down. They've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to.
And he's in. Touchdown, BYU. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing that. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
Might as well give it to him again. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Got some green grass. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Keeps it moving. It's Knight. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the end zone. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, UCLA! They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. So a drive there of 84 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball? Mixing run. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
And you can't get it all back in one play, but I really like that 2nd down, man. I mean, that's a big positive chunk. You sneak the run in. They weren't thinking about the run. They were thinking pass after that disaster of 1st down, what it was. So you kind of make this a little bit more manageable, easier play call now on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. What a disappointment. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Sells the run, looking to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Sees an alley. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier on the move. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on fourth down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Finds his tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why?
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Left side, it's Martin. Still on his feet at the 45. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He fires a bullet to the right. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
And the Bruins trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Right side, it's Martin. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. BYU with the 1st and 10. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Handoff again. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. They go to the counter. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it.